That's okay. So as far as like the membership goes, with keeping everybody going and engaged, it is really about planning it in the beginning of the year. So we did a retreat, we did a feedback survey with all of our members. What do they need more of? Because we can have the best event that we think is going to be out there, but if it's not going to bring value to our members, people aren't going to come. And they want to make money, right? They want to come. We, as realtors and affiliates, we could go to 5 events a day if we want to. But what is that one event that's going to add value to their business and value and make them feel wanted and comfortable? We do the name tags. We make the team sit at different places. Come sit with us. If I don't know somebody who comes in, I make sure I know that person before they leave, because we've all been there. This is a very isolating business, and once you come into an event, you want to feel welcomed and remembered. So that really goes back to the culture of the team that we have and the great events that we have going on.
Okay, Faith, you have been a member of Women's Council for 24 years.
Woo!
Can you talk about the culture that has enticed you to stay?
Yes, that's a good question. 24 years. I've got the gray hairs to show it. So for me, culture, having a culture of empowerment, where your members feel like this is something that is really going to elevate my career, my profession, and also but make me feel comfortable is important. Someone saw potential in me when I joined 24 years ago, and getting involved, serving in leadership has brought me to where I am today. So I would say that my confidence came from that empowerment culture. They allowed me to, I feel like our networks are like laboratories. We're like experiments, and it's a safe place to grow. So lean into it. 24 years later, I'm still there and still in Women's Council because of that culture. And we have the responsibility of making sure that we maintain and continue and sustain that culture, because in this room, look at the amazing leaders that are in this room. Amazing leaders because of the culture in your networks. And it's a culture of empowerment and growth, both in your business as well in your leadership pathways that you want to pursue.
All right. Action number 3. How is your network building a positive culture where people want to stay? Really ask when you go back, ask your board that question. All right. Feeling welcome and engaged is what keeps members coming back. And the new member onboarding system is an amazing tool. Can you stand up if you know of what the new member onboarding tool is and if you're using it? All right, I'm telling you, this was created several years ago. I would say at least 6 years ago. It was beta tested with 3 different networks, and it is in the network toolkit. And if you're not using it, if you don't know what it is, please find it, because it's amazing. It's a system all set for you, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. It talks about different positions, like what does the president do for members? What does the treasurer do for members? What does the event person do for members? So please find it, the network onboarding system. All right. Jessica, what does your network do to engage new members? And talk a little bit about how you use ambassadors.
Okay, so we have the MailChimp list that everybody has that we send out for Eventbrite to send everything out. What our team has done really well at is people that aren't at those events, that aren't coming back as members or anything, we reach out to them individually. Membership is not just on the president or the membership director, it's on everybody. So we've done incentives for a lot of our members to bring a friend this year. We do quarterly member orientations. And it's we call them membership mingles, because it's for new members, and it might be for members that are, that have been in the business for 3 years and they've been a member, but they just really don't know what our benefits have. So 37%, right? 37% of our membership are people that are 10 years and up. Is that correct? So people that are new, middle of the business, and late too. But we have quarterly membership mingles where we go around the room, introduce each other, talk about Women's Council, talk about the member benefits that we have. We have a member-only Facebook page that the person who tapped me on my shoulder is in this room. Kelly Rouse started in Columbus right there. So we have lots of good membership things to keep them going, but that's what we talk about. And that's the QR code right here for our new member orientation. So we're gonna have action items that you guys can take home with you. So scan that if you guys want and rip off and duplicate it, take it. You can follow us as well. Happy to, help share any of the insights that we are doing.
So Miranda, can you talk about your network system to engage new members? How do you determine members' interest levels and skills? To use project teams, and they've got a fabulous system I wanted to talk about called No Member Left Behind.
Oh, it's a juicy one. Well, some of the things that we do too starts with our association. We are very fortunate to have an association that supports our network. We have our membership director. They go to our association's new member orientation every single month. We introduce Women's Council there. It starts with, what do you know about Women's Council? Do you know why it was founded? How can you get involved? And you would be surprised at how many new members we have join that are brand new realtors, new to the business, because they're looking for somewhere to connect. They don't know what they don't know, and we all know Women's Council is the safe space. It's the space where it transcends brokerages. We share all of the things. We all play in the same sandbox. Why would I not want the agent on the other side to know the same things that I know? Because we're all gonna have a better experience. And then our new member left behind. This has been so fantastic for us. Basically, we take our membership roster and we divide it amongst the board members. That person at the beginning of the year, we switch it up every year, that way you get someone new. That is your connection piece to Women's Council. We follow up, that person follows up with every single member that's on their list. They have personal invite to events. Anything that's happening, that is their lifeline. If they have a problem, if they have a question, then we actually had a couple people renew that were never able to make it to an event that year, but they felt loved on, they felt seen, they felt included, and they still keep coming back.
Wonderful. All right, and so this is kind of a double action item. One is find that new member onboarding system if you're not using it. And the second is think about, setting up a no member left behind. What fabulous program is that? And when you mentioned orientation, just keep in mind that some associations will allow you to come to their monthly new member orientation and some won't. So if your association won't, that's okay. But still ask, we always ask, right?
And if I can add one thing to that, is that our association recognizes that the majority of the people that are on those leadership teams and those committees come from Women's Council. And if you see that and you advocate for that and you're verbal about that, you will gain support within your association if you don't have it now.
And one thing, so the next thing we're going to talk about are member benefits. And you really need to understand that and be able to explain that to your members, because the member benefits are a rate of return. They're paying dues. What are they getting back? They're getting all these benefits, and a lot of them are monetary. So let's start with you, Jessica. What is your network doing to promote benefits offered by National?
Okay, well, real quick, all of our events this year are free for our members because of the hustle that we did getting our strategic partners to come join us. So every single member goes to every single event for free, which is huge. And that's a huge member benefit that we have. The national benefits that we talk about it on our Facebook member-only page. We talk about it through our membership mingles that we do. We talk about all of that. We do lots of certain swag that we'll get into in a little bit because we want to make sure everyone feels welcome and maintained as well. So as far as maintaining the membership and what benefits that we are providing to our members is, hey, do you know that you can go to Disney World with this benefit because I'm a Disney adult? So a discount through WCR, you can do that. I know that a lot of people do rental cars through National too. So, and having our leadership team go in and play with it so they can actually speak to it is huge. So we want to have a team that knows all of the benefits, and we really preach that with national.
So Miranda, can you talk about what your network does specifically for benefits? For your
Oh,
network?
yeah, and I'm gonna actually approach it from a different angle, and it's more of a not just a monetary benefit, but a personal growth benefit. We implemented sort of last year, it was kind of my baby as you know, my chance to help grow our network and lead it, is like just through pop-up community service. You know, you speak to someone's heart, you get them involved in the community, and that is part of our mission, right? Growing women in our businesses, in our industry, and the communities that we serve. So it was just like a drop-in, right? No event planning, no extra strain on your leadership team. You know, hey, 3 weeks in advance, we're gonna be at Ronald McDonald House. Who would like to join us? You know, from our strategic partners to our members, and that just fills a different cup. So that is one thing. And then we do fun stuff. Obviously, members only events that give them value. All of the things that National offers, and then we've actually had some network swag. We had embroidered vests. We had beautiful engraved earrings. We had our fanny packs. Just things that really pull us together, as again, because when the community sees us and when our fellow realtors see us in that cohesive, bonded group, they want to be a part of that community, and that, to my heart, is a true benefit.
And I'm glad you brought up community service, because Women's Council loves to give, right? And giving with your time and effort and your labor is the way to do it. We don't want you to give monetary money. We don't want to give your network money to that, but please, find your where your heart leads you and get out and help in the community. Good suggestion. All right, so action number 5. Make sure you're promoting national benefits somehow. Maybe it's a webpage, maybe you're talking about it in a meeting. And what local benefits have you created for your members? Really think about that. Put it down on paper. All right, the next thing
Can I add something to that real quick? Okay, one thing too, like you might think that you are adding a benefit to the member because that's what National wants us to do, but you really have to get to know your members and see what truly matters to them. Someone in another room said that they did a VA event because they had a military base there. So I mean, some things that might be Nationals might be pushing might not be applicable at that time. So really truly understanding what your members need, that's where you're really gonna hear how you're gonna give back the value.
Because what you said earlier is members' responsibility is everyone, and we are here for all of our members. The local operating standards says you should plan at least 4 business industry events. So we're gonna talk about these now. And these, we're not going to talk in full detail. There was just a great session on planning events. We're just going to talk a little bit about it. But again, a business event is something that helps you professionally, helps you grow your business, or personally. Think of those 2 categories. So let's just start with the planning and the atmosphere. It's huge. When people walk in the room, how do they feel? Let's talk about the details that create the biggest attendee impact. And let's just go with a couple of words on the following topics. What are you doing to build energy and momentum at your event? Just a couple of words.
Hire a DJ.
Oh, we do.
Create FOMO.
Yeah.
From the state perspective, value. It's value because we're bringing all of the networks together when we get together on the state level. So it has to be tremendous value and impact.
Okay, name an outside group that you've collaborated with, because this is huge too. That not only brings your members, but outside people.
Mental health specialist. Come on, I mean, we all need it.
Absolutely, I agree.
We recently collaborated with Women in Building.
Love it.
I'd say anything to do with AI because everybody needs AI, everybody uses AI, everybody knows about AI now. So anything with AI brings people together.
All right. And the last round is, what is one surprise element that created a huge audience reaction? We have a couple.
We have notebooks that we've given out to our members. It's in our green. Morgan is there it is. She's gonna there, and then if you open it up, it has all of our events for the entire year because we're all planners. So we did that for all of our members. That's a surprise element, and then we have a photo booth that we can have. We make them tag. Well, our marketing queens right here make them tag all the things because hashtags are dead. Remember, so we tag everybody on that. So people don't get that.
Okay, surprise element.
Surprise element. Oh, I mean, we really use one of our strategic partners. We have an in-kind strategic partner that does all of our media, and they create fantastic reels for us. So it's recapping of past events that, like I said, creating the FOMO. You put those out, people are tagging it, people are sharing it, and that element has really boosted our attendance at events. And one of our membership chairs, she actually works for a title company, and something really fantastic that she said to us the other day was, as she shifted through the years, the buzzword right now this year is Women's Council. And to hear that is a surprise element of all the things that people can choose to attend from YPN, from your association, from your events. Women's Council in Spokane is where people want to be.
Surprise, and from the state perspective, I don't know, but I agree with you. Right now, we are the center of attention in our state. For the first time, we're being bombarded. My president-elect is here for the state of Lavinia, and our state liaison is in the room, and we have people wanting to open networks from the coast to the mountains. Awesome. East and west. How can we start a network? Right now, we're working on 2. One is in the mountains, one is in the middle of the state, and one is down by the coast. So that's exciting to us that there's something going on in the area where I agree. Everybody wants to be. It's the cool place to hang out.
All right. We know it, and our job